Before we move on, I just have to quickly interrupt this podcast to bring you this important message. Please join our Patreon. We give you 1 bonus episode per week. That is 4 to 5 bonus episodes per month. That's on Patreon at patreon.com/ThreadTalk Podcast.
Thank you.
Snaps.
I love your nails, by the way.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
they're so creative.
Cutie.
Damn.
All right. You?
Me?
You.
This one, I should have read this one after your long one.
Oh.
Is it another long one?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
Do you
just
like the long ones or no?
I love it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah?
I like both.
Okay.
I just, I like to kind of do similar kinds of themes. You know, if a story is kind of related, follow up with a related story. Am I the asshole for dating my dad's ex-wife?
Ew.
Ew.
My dinner's going up again.
When I was around 11 or 12, I stumbled upon some old photos of my dad's first wife, Laura. While I was rummaging through the attic. Most of them were pretty ordinary, but a few showed her in lingerie.
Ooh.
As an awkward preteen, I felt guilty and confused. But those pictures left a mark. Laura ended up becoming one of my first serious crushes.
Ew.
Though I never talked about it to anyone. I eventually put the photos back, but I couldn't really forget them. Now, I'm 22 and recently moved back home after finishing university. My dad cleans out the attic and I came across those photos again. This time, instead of just feeling awkward, I felt a surge of curiosity. Laura had always been a bit of a mystery in our family. My dad didn't talk too much about her, and my mom definitely wasn't keen on bringing her up. So, being the curious person I am, I decided to look Laura up on Facebook. And it felt a bit weird at first, but after thinking it over, I sent her a message. We started chatting, and to my surprise, we just clicked instantly. She was warm, funny, and seemed genuinely interested in catching up. We ended up meeting for coffee, and soon enough, we were meeting regularly. One thing led to another, and before I knew it, we were dating. I know it sounds strange, but the connection between us was felt natural, even though she's my dad's ex-wife. I really like her, and she seems to feel the same way. Eventually, I decided to tell my parents about our relationship. My dad's reaction was hard to read. He looked shocked. My mom just stared at me, like I'd completely lost the plot.
Yeah.
Since then...
Yeah, duh.
Since then, things have been really tense at home. My dad even asked me if I was doing this to get back at him for something, which I thought was pretty unfair. I'm not trying to hurt anyone, I just genuinely care about Laura. But now, I'm starting to worry that I've crossed a line. I didn't mean to make things so uncomfortable for my parents, but I can't change how I feel. Laura and I are happy together, and I think she would be someone really special in my life. But I don't want to destroy my relationship with my family over this. My mom wants me to break up with her, but I just don't want to. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yes.
A million times yes.
Come on, buddy. And so is Laura. What the fuck is Laura doing?
Yeah.
She's a sicko too.
Is there any backstory as to if he has a bad relationship with the dad? No, we don't know.
He's saying I didn't do this to hurt you, but Dad's like, what the fuck did I do to you?
Yeah, so basically...
What are you getting revenge on me for? What the fuck is happening?
So they have a good, decent relationship then for the most part, as far as we know.
They did.
They did until now.
I would honestly ask him, is this going to be your wife? Is this truly something that you want to lose our relationship over?
No, but, thinking about Laura, you dated his dad. And then
married
his dad.
Married.
Before this kid was born.
And then you get to marry his son now and be...
Now 20 years later, you're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, get a relationship with this kid.
Yeah, so you have to reconnect in that sense as well.
Well, he says we chatted to catch up. Catch up on what? You weren't born, bro. She came before you.
Yeah.
She was around before
you. Never met.
Exactly. Oh,
that's
man.
so wild.
And that's a disrespect to your mom as well.
And dad.
That's so true.
Let alone the dad. Yeah, we figured that part out. But on the side note,
is that a bigger disrespect to the dad or the mom?
Honestly, both.
I think
bigger to the dad. No, he's the one who was married to her.
It's both though. I didn't even.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Obviously, girls don't do well.
With
For the
exes,
most part,
yeah.
I feel like
With exes.
disrespecting the mom would be like dating the mom's best friend.
Dating the mom's best friend.
Yeah.
No, it's the
No.
same thing. Like, no, but yes. But, like...
All right. So, top comment on this post. So, you are willing to break the relationship between your father and you for Laura.
Yeah.
It is never a good thing to date someone's ex.
Exactly.
Especially because you have no idea why they broke up, etc. in their history. But you went and seeked out this woman behind your dad's back since you had a crush on her since you were a young, impressionable boy. I am sure you can find someone else that is not that awkward to bring to family gatherings and spoil forever father-son bonding moments. How would you feel if your dad went after your ex?
Exactly. That's what you need to ask.
Bro, there are a
yourself, like,
lot of stories out there like that. Like, 22-year-old breaks
Okay.
up and his dad swoops in there.
Do you want to see my chicken wings? After they've been digested.
Oh, man. Those chicken wings were good.
They're so good. It's
Well,
not sponsored, but shout out
spicy.
New Ho King.
Yeah, that was a really good place. Thank you.
So good.
You're
They could
so
be sponsored
welcome.
if they want.
Yeah, New Ho King.
Anybody works there that's listening
Exactly.
to this podcast. All right, so I got an update for you guys.
All right.
So this comes a week later. Hey everyone, I wanted to give you an update on my situation since my last post. A lot has changed over the past week, and I've had some time to reflect on everything that's happened. So, after the initial shock of telling my parents about my relationship with Laura, things at home became really tense.
Duh.
I
Literally, duh. Like,
I could sense the strain every time I walked into a room, and it was getting harder to be there. My dad and I hardly spoke, and when we did, it was awkward and stilted. My mom wasn't much better. She mostly avoided me altogether. I never wanted to hurt them, though. But I also knew that I couldn't keep living under the same roof while things were so strange. That's why I decided to move out. It wasn't an easy decision, but I realized that for my own sanity and to give my parents some space, it was the best thing to do. And it just so happened that Laura offered me a place to stay,
Oh, how
and I have been
convenient.
living with her for a few days now. I have to say, I have never felt more at peace. Laura has been nothing but kind and supportive through all of this. I honestly never felt love like this before. She's always looking out for me, making sure I'm okay, and just being an all-around amazing partner. It's such a relief to be with someone who genuinely cares about me and makes me feel valued. As for my relationship with my parents, it's definitely more strained than ever. My dad seems to think I'm doing this to spite him, which couldn't be farther from the truth. I really wish he could see that I'm just trying to follow my heart here. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I just want to be happy, and Laura makes me happy.
Oh.
I haven't given up on the possibilities of repairing things with my parents, but I know it's going to take time. Right now, I'm focusing on my relationship with Laura and taking things one day at a time. I'm hoping that with a bit of distance, my parents will come around and see that this isn't some sort of vendetta. It's just me being my true, authentic self. I still love them, and I don't want this to be the end of our relationship. I guess I'm just going to have to wait and see how things unfold. Thanks again for all the comments and advice, even the tough ones. I know not everyone agrees with what I'm doing, but I appreciate the different perspectives.
So you're
Okay.
basically saying thank you, but I'm not gonna listen.
Right? I don't think
Thanks for
there's...
wasting your time, guys.
yeah, I don't think there's any person in the comments who's being supportive of
exactly.
his choices.
There's
No.
not a positive comment in there.
No, that was a scripted response.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I would just truly love to know what he expected.
Talk-
What did he think was gonna happen?
Like, you want to keep the relationship with your parents, but yet date your dad's ex-wife and
Did you-
still have your mom happy?
This guy has a loose grasp on reality.
Very.
yeah, like couldn't you see this coming? Like,
And there's like, what, 8 billion people
Exactly.
on this earth? And you chose
Exactly.
your dad's ex-wife?
yeah,
Yeah.
please,
It's just like when someone goes after your partner, like,
please.
There's how many fish in this
yeah.
pond?
other fish.
Yeah, exactly.
There's other guppies.
Top comment on this was, I'm no therapist, but going from a horny teenager finding dad's ex-spicy photos in the attic to dating the woman 10 years later doesn't seem like a healthy progression.
No.
Not at all.
And it's not love. This is another case of
Infatuation.
Infatuation, lust,
Yeah,
like,
lust.
yeah,
it's just the thrill of it all.
exactly. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
They're not like, you're not gonna marry this girl.
No, not at all. It's never gonna work out.
And Laura, shame on Laura.
Shame on Laura.
like, we need to shame her as well.
Yes.
You're sick.
Yep.
Like, back in the day when they would shame in public.
Shame. Shame.
Please bring that back.
Literally.
Actually.
Bring bullying back.
Yes.
What the fuck? Yo, this is not the vibe our podcast is supposed to have. We're supposed to help and encourage people.
Bullying.
Oh, man.
Is it shit talking if we're telling the truth?
Yeah, exactly. Some people just can't hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mean Girls over here.